Friends at home, this is Miss Holly with Dance Dreams, and we're going to be doing a snake craft together today. So to make our snake, you are going to need a white paper plate, some scissors, some glue, tape, some markers, and also some colored pencils of your choosing, a pink piece of construction paper. We're just going to use a little tiny bit of it for its tongue, some string, and lastly, some eyes to make the face. So go ahead and grab all those things and we'll get started together. Alright, step one, you're going to take your paper plate and take a pencil, and you're going to draw a spiral from the outside all the way in to the center. This will give us a line to cut out our snake. And while you're cutting your spiral, make sure that you let the very end of your line go right off the side, so it'll be a pointed tail, just like a real snake has. Now, before you go ahead and cut out your line, we're going to actually color our whole snake. It's much easier to color it on a paper plate that's still together than a paper plate that's already cut up. So go ahead and add your decorations. You can color it however you want. I'm going to make a light green snake, and I'm going to put some polka dots on it with markers. So I used a green colored pencil and a brown marker to make this light green snake with brown spots all over it. So now that you have finished coloring in your snake and you've got all the colors that you want on him, you can go ahead and take your scissors and start cutting at the spiral where you drew your line on the corner on the tip right here, and cut from here all the way into the center around the line that you already drew. And when you have finished cutting out along the spiral, it's going to look something like this. Starting to look like a real snake, just like that. And you can see this top part of the spiral that met in the center is now the head of your snake. So our next step is going to be gluing a tongue on to make its head look even more real. So go ahead and cut from a piece of pink paper a very small little shape of a snake tongue. Here is what mine looks like. Once you have your snake tongue all cut out, we're going to go ahead and add some glue, and we'll add it right to the end of our snake's face, just like this. My snake head has its tongue on now, and the next step for me is to take my googly eyes and add a couple little tiny eyes to it, and you can do that with some glue as well. And as you can see, it's starting to look more and more like a snake. Now we have one last step. We're going to take our string and we're going to puncture a little hole with some scissors on the top of the snake's head. We're going to put that string through, and we're going to tape it on the back side of his head. That way we can lift the string up and up comes our snake. As you can see, I've added just a little hole near its head. And on the underside, I have taped the string down. And now what happens when I lift my string up is my whole snake comes up to say hello. Good job, everybody, on your snake craft today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.